Today we're going to tie a Black Quill parachute. The hook I have in the vise is a 2 extra long size 12 dry fly hook. I'm going to use 8/0 70 denier thread, and we're going to start it behind the eye. Keep that thread at the 45 degree and bring that down halfway and return half of that. And get rid of the excess. For the wing, I'm going to use gray poly yarn. You can use gray Zelon. And I'm going to tie this in going forward. Secure it down pretty good. Then I'm going to put several wraps in front of it to hold it up. And we're going to put wraps around the base of the wing post. Try to get them pretty tight. Hold that wing so that you can have a nice tight grip on them. And then I'm going to come back down. You can probably trim off the back beforehand. And you won't have to do this. I'm going to trim off the back. I'm going to cut this at an angle. And we're going to secure the rest. And this is going to help us build a tapered body. And bring that thread back to where it would hang at the barb of the hook. For our tail, we're going to take black Hackle barbels, and we want a pretty good amount of these. This being such a large fly, we want a good stout tail. I'm not even going to measure this because I know it's going to be just about the right size by we back them up just a little bit. And you want them to be about the length of the body. And I'm going to bring that back. And put a wrap underneath the tail. Now for the body, I'm going to take black stretch cord. And as you can see, I'm pulling it apart. And we want to use just 1/2 of it. We're going to take that and tie that in. Tie that in right at the rear. There we go. And once we get it attached, go ahead and pull it and then tie it down. Then we're going to bring our thread up to about 1 eye length from the eye of the hook. Now we can take our black stretch cord, we can pull that, and we can wrap that. We can let off a little bit of pressure as we go up, and that will help make it a little bit fatter as you get closer to the top. You can wrap this, you can twist this pretty easy, so be careful. And when we get up behind the wing post, we're going to tie that off. Put a couple of wraps right in front to secure it. Pull the stretch cord tight and then cut it. We're going to move the thread to the front of the wing post. And now I'm going to put the hackle in. I have a black hackle. This is just a Chinese hackle. Going to secure it in front of the wing post. When I get to the wing post, I'm going to wrap up the wing post. Try to keep these wraps pretty tight so that you'll still have a nice tight wing post to wrap that hackle to. Now we're going to bring it back down. Now I have black hair blend. This is Awesome Possum. You can use rabbit hair blend, you can use rabbit fur, you can use black muskrat. Right. Kind of do crossovers with the around the wing posts. See, I need some more. You can also use a Black Quill for this fly, or you can use 3 strands of black bucktail. That will make a nice segmented body also. And I'm going to leave the thread hanging right at the middle. Now we're going to wind our hackle. First thing, I'm going to hold the post and I'm going to pull that down just to put a little bit of bend in there. And you can see it's standing right off now. Oop. Hold that hackle if you need to when you're winding it. And we're going to wrap this down the wing post. And because this is a large hook and I have the stretch cord on there, I'm going to wrap as much hackle as I can on there just to help give it that extra weight to keep it standing. When I get to the end, we're going to put a couple wraps on top and we're going to put a couple wraps underneath. And remove the excess. Now we can take our whip finish. If you have a large whip finish, that's probably better on the parachute. Get that under. Got some wild hair there. Pull that right in and give it a few wraps with the whip finish. Make sure you're getting underneath the hackle. And before I pull that, I'm going to put the head cement on the thread. And I'm going to put the head cement on the left-hand side of the thread as I'm looking at it. And when I pull it, that left-hand side is going in first. And here we have the Black Quill. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.